Hi, my beautiful people. TJ Isaacs here. Welcome or welcome back. So today I have a Bollywood movie trailer reaction. Yeah. So it's not our usual song reaction, but it's a Bollywood reaction nonetheless. So all right, guys, before we get into that, I would just like to let you know what is on my face today. So for foundation, I use Mcgrath foundation. This is Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and it just looks like this. And I'm in the shade medium 17. For my eyes, I worked out of the Pat McGrath Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2, and it looks like this. And I only use like one shade from here, which is this one right here. And I just use that all over my lips. For my lips, I use the concealer and I use my Nabla lip gloss to just put all over my lips. And yes, everything else that I used on my face will be listed down below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Yeah, so today's Bollywood reaction is a movie trailer, and the movie trailer that we are going to be reacting to today is My Name's Khan, and obviously it's starring Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol. So yes, I hope you enjoy this. And if you enjoy it, if you like me in general, you like what is on my face, and you know, you're having fun, then don't forget to hit that like button. Also make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you know when I upload. And don't forget to share and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, are you ready for my reaction? If you are, then just stay tuned, guys. Come on.
The Western world marks history simply by BC and AD. I mark it by the moment I first saw you. After a lifetime of being different, I finally had my happy life. But the day that changed everything, changed the way the world saw us, and it changed the way you looked at me.
मुझे कभी एक मुसलमान के साथ शादी नहीं करनी चाहिए थी. Go right now, go.
I must take this journey, no matter how difficult it is, and then you will love me again.
Would you come with me, sir?
Why are you going to Washington, D.C.?
I'm going to meet the President of the United States. I have something to say to him. My name is Khan, and I'm not a terrorist.
Wow, that was a quick one, guys. Whew. Yeah, that was a quick one. So yes, guys, that was My Name is Khan, and it was released in 2010, 12th of February 2010. The director is Karan Johar, and it is starring Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol, Jimmy Shergill, Jimmy Shergill, Zarina Wahab, and many others. So I'm just going to quickly read like a synopsis of what the film is about. So it says, Rizwan, a man with Asperger's syndrome, marries Mandira when unfortunate events unfold after the Twin Tower attacks. He embarks on a journey to change people's perception of his community. So I've watched the film, guys, and oh my goodness, it was literally like bawling my eyes out. I was just like crying, and it's like Shah Rukh Khan did this film, like, oh my god, like I would have to say this is one of his best roles ever. Like he really, really showed his acting skills in this. Like he really went all in, and the way he embodied the character of being Asperger's, being autistic. So yeah, Asperger's is a form of autism. So we know autism, like people with autism, they have difficulty, like, you know, with talking, difficulty with social cues, and all of that kind of stuff. So to someone who doesn't know, you would think, oh, their behavior is very odd, very off. And especially, you know, sometimes when we come from like different countries, from like Africa, from like Asia, we don't really know what these syndromes are. You know, back in the day when people would give birth and then there was something wrong with the child, they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what to call it. They would just like call the child dumb or stupid or like a retard, you know, like all those kind of words. But thank God for like technology and like growth. So we all have learned that, you know, there are reasons behind why these things happen to some children. So when he was born with autism, but they didn't know what it was. And so, like I said, they thought he was dumb. They thought he was a retard. He couldn't read. He couldn't do nothing, you know, with his life. And in some cases, it's like that. Some people with autism cannot lead a normal life, which is really, really, really sad. I have family members with autism, and it is like, it's really heartbreaking to see them in that way, you know. And I know other people with like autism, like little children, and I have cousins who I've watched grow up, and like they're grown men and they have this condition, and it's just so sad because they can't lead a normal life. Normal, do you know what I mean? But anyway, so there are different areas on like a spectrum of autism. So there are really severe cases of autism where the child or the person cannot speak, cannot do anything, cannot take care of themselves at all whatsoever. And then there are other forms of autism. And in this film, he has Asperger's syndrome, and that form of autism is a little bit different. Their brain is very like, they're really smart. Autistic people, they're really smart. Anyway, let me get off of like the autistic aspect. Anyway, he ends up in America and he meets Kajol. He falls in love, like they fall in love, and it's so, I like the way they've like made it, because some people really think like, oh, being autistic, you can't fall in love, you can't have a family and all those kind of things because of their social cues. They don't really know how to behave in social settings and how to relate to other people very well. They're very standoffish and, you know, very repetitive and on doing things like over and over again. So like if you disrupt that, you know, they can flip. But this shows that he was able to fall in love, which is just a beautiful thing, you know. He was able to fall in love, and he was able to have a family, you know, and he probably never thought he would ever have that. It's a good movie. I really recommend you guys watching it. So obviously it's based on 9/11 with the Twin Towers and everything like that. And obviously when that happened, there was a lot of discrimination against Muslims and Asians, you know, especially the Indian, you know, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so there's a lot of discrimination and prejudice against Muslims and anyone that, you know, was Asian, looked like you're from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, all those kind of places. So there was a lot of like stereotyping and things like that. So Shah Rukh Khan is playing Rizwan and he is Muslim. And after the 9/11 incident, like I said, there was a lot of hate towards Asians, towards Muslims especially. And Kajol is not Muslim, but she married a Muslim. So obviously with the name change, they would see her as Muslim. So Kajol has a son from previous marriage that didn't work out. And they both fell in love with Shah Rukh Khan. And they took him in and they loved him and as being part of their family, as being a husband, being a father. And he loved them too. He loved them so much. And so I don't really want to give it away because if you haven't watched the film, then I don't want to spoil it. So I'm not going to say anything. I want you to go and watch the film. It's a very, very good film. I really recommend it. It just shows how the world is so disgusting, how the world is so evil. And because of like someone's religion, someone's ethnicity, someone's gender, and like there are so many things that you're just hated for. And why? Why is that? So much racism in the world. And like this film was released in 2010. And obviously it was based on from the 9/11 events, right? But look at where we are at now in 2021. Is there any much difference in what is happening in the world right now? It's like everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, there's so much hatred, there's so much racism. You know, everybody in this world matters. Yeah? Everybody in this world matters. And I love this film. I just love how he was able to bring everybody together. He was able to open the eyes of so many people. He was able to open the eyes of so many different people from different backgrounds. And he was able to bring them together. It just shows we are human beings. We are one and the same, really. Yes, we just have different looks, but our hearts, the blood that flows through our veins is red and is the same. So I just really just want to just put out there that, look, I'm a black woman, yeah? And I come on here and I react to Bollywood movies and all those kind of things. And you would expect a black person enjoying an Asian thing or a white person enjoying a African thing. Like, it's so crazy how just because one person is black, one person's brown, one person's white, yellow, whatever, we're all the same. We are all the same. We are all the same people. We need to learn to start loving each other. We need to learn how to start embracing each other. We need to learn. Now, I don't want to call out a specific group of people. I don't. But y'all need to grow. Y'all need to open your minds and stop being so like privileged. Stop thinking just because your skin is this, that you are above other people in some sort of way. You are not. You are not. Because we are all equal in the eyes of God. At the end of the day, we are all equal. So I just want to leave that there. I know this is a bit of a heavy one, but it's a film that will make you think. I really do recommend that people go watch this film if you haven't seen it already. Even if you've seen it, go watch it again. Because I really think it ties in with what is happening in the world right now. Like, it may be different because it's stemmed up by an event which was 9/11, but we're in this thing now, we're in this event. This pandemic has shown has opened the eyes of so many people, has shown the mindset and the behaviors of so many people. Anyway, I love the whole plot of it. I love the storyline. Shah Rukh's acting, superb. He did a fantastic job to capture someone with Asperger's, the character, the personality of someone with Asperger's. He really captured it and I loved it. I loved that they incorporated so many different backgrounds and religions in the movie. So I appreciate that. I love the movie. And yeah, so guys, go check it out. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'm sorry that I got a little bit heavy on you guys, but you know, sometimes we have to sit down and think about serious stuff like that. We need to make this world a better place, like Michael Jackson said. But yeah, we definitely need to start thinking of how we can erase racism, prejudice, and just hatred and evil. How can we eradicate it? Yeah, that is for another day. Anyway, guys, I know this is a space where we come, we have fun, and you know, we want to forget our worries, but sometimes we really need to sit down and reflect on ourselves. And we have to reflect and say, am I doing my part in helping the situation, or am I adding to the situation? So let's think about that, guys. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. Also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload. And make sure you share it and leave a comment down below. Tell me if you've watched the film, what was your favorite part of the film? What did you enjoy about the film? Or if you didn't like the film, what didn't you like about the film? And yeah, so let's have a conversation down below, guys. I would love to know your thoughts about everything that's going on, especially right now, like the racism and the hatred and all of that stuff. Let's have a discussion. So let's get it popping down below. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me again today, and I hope to see you in my next one. But remember, guys, beauty is skin deep and we are so shallow. I love you guys. Bye-bye.